Card number 2 in the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck. This is the Major Arcana. And we have here the High Priestess. And she resembles your intuition. There's things that your mind is just going to tell you. And that is communicating with your higher self. And you have to listen to your intuition. There's times when my intuition told me about, hey, sell your Bitcoin, it's going to drop, and then I didn't listen to it. Or sell a stock, it's going to drop, and I didn't listen to my intuition. Or I hung out with someone that I shouldn't have. Or put a girl in my life, and I know that she has to go. And my intuition is telling me what I should do. But most of the time, we don't listen to our gut feeling, our intuition. But when you get this card, it's telling you that you are connected to a higher source. And you need to listen to that intuition, because that is what is going to guide you and help you make the right moves. And there is spirit that is watching over you. And no matter what you do, no matter what you choose, the spirit is going to let you walk your path. And you may have hardships along the way, and things are not going to work out, and you may get into trouble, but you're still being watched. And the spirit is going to help you if you get in too much trouble. So you don't have nothing to worry about. You are being watched over and protected by the spirit or your higher self. And it also, this card, you see at the top, it has wavy lines, and at the bottom it's all sharp. And that is the pole opposites, the masculine and the feminine, the yin-yang symbol. So we need to balance the masculine and the feminine. In this American society, Christianity is popular. There's churches on every single corner, and people are calling God a he, when in fact God is both masculine and feminine. And I am God. This is my true self, my higher self, and I need to tap into this source and balance the two. In the past, there was always goddesses, but then we entered into a new era, and now it's just masculinity. That is what is in control and taking over, and why we're in such of a pickle nowadays. So we need to balance both sides, the masculine and the feminine. So we also have the oasis at the bottom, and there's a white camel there. The white camel is a sacred Egyptian animal, and when you see this, you know that this is the goal. This is where you are heading, and you need to step out and trust your intuition that you are being guided. And the goal is to get to that oasis. And you will get there if you just step out in faith and you know thyself. You need to go within, enter within yourself, and quit allowing other paradigms to infringe upon your mind and to dictate who you are. You need to realize who you truly are and to create your own reality. And then once you're able to just step out in faith, then you will be heading in the direction going to that oasis. That camel is a sacred Egyptian animal, the white camel. So that's a sign of good luck, a sign of faith, a sign that you're on the camel and you are traveling. Trust your intuition. It's not going to steer you wrong, and the spirit is guiding you every step of the way. And even though you're going to get into trouble and things are going to get hard, You need to know that you're always being watched over and you're being protected, and this is a part of your path. And the destination is that oasis with the fruit, paradise, the flowers. And then you have the crystals on the side, which resemble the different aspects of yourself and different pieces of knowledge that you've accumulated. Physical, spiritual, and you need to take heed to these things. So the crystals are resembling different aspects of yourself. So you need to enter within yourself and know who you truly are, know thyself, and get on that camel and then step out in faith and ride to that oasis, that destination. Balance the masculine and the feminine, the dark and the light, which is in us all, the good and the evil. And really, we don't need evil to exist. You're functioning just fine without evil in your life. Your body is working just fine without cancer. You don't need the cancer in order to function properly. Some people say that you need the evil in your life. You don't need it. But there is an aspect where you have to be true to your own self, and there's two sides that need to be balanced. And when you're too masculine, then you're going to get into trouble. And then when you're too feminine, you'll get into trouble. And the water represents the feminine. The crystals represent the masculine. And this is all about manifesting from thought and trusting our intuition. It's connected to a higher source, to the angels. Welcome, come on in. And if we just take heed to our dreams and what we see when we enter into this different dimension, write down your dreams when you wake up and analyze what is going on. And then, because the spirit may be talking to you, and sometimes you're going to get that gut feeling and you need to trust it. There's so many times when I didn't trust my gut feeling and I paid for it heavily. Because when I truly know myself, know thyself, then your gut feeling is going to be dead on point, and you're going to be receiving messages that others are not receiving, because you stepped out in faith and you jumped on that white camel and you began down the path to the oasis. The High Priestess. This is the second card in the Thoth Tarot deck. The Major Arcana. Thank you for watching.